Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the team call. It is the 4th of April. Um, so, fresh off a Super Saturday, I hope all of you were able to get to an event, or if you were lucky enough, were at mine because it was really cool. Um, just want to reiterate again that these events are super important things to get to. It may not seem like it, but they're definitely great events to get to, meet other coaches, even if they're not part of your team or they're not your coaches. Like, that energy in the room, and you get to hear the stories. I think the stories is a big part of Super Saturdays, being able to hear stories from other coaches, their successes with Beachbody, kind of like what it's allowed them to be able to do in their lives. It's like really inspiring stuff that you get to hear, and hopefully whoever runs yours is cool with me, and they were able to share with you some wisdom and some tips along the way too. Corporate did some updates as well, as they always do. Also, there's a lot of some of like the top coaches in the business chatting as well. I thought one of the cool things that they did was kind of like touch on different vital behaviors with the top coaches, and ask them some questions about that. If you weren't there to see that, the overwhelming response on what the most important vital behavior is personal development. And so, if you are currently not doing any personal development, remember that we have the book club that Melissa put together. We have that running. We just started a new book in April. Losing the name of it right now. She would kill me if she was here. But I've started listening to the book already. I think I'm about halfway through. I listened to it on my way back from the Dells this past weekend, so I got about a good 2.5 hours into it. It's a very interesting book. It's quite a switch from the book that we did the last 2 months. Which was a really good book, I thought. So this one's a little bit more in depth and gets you thinking a little bit more too. So, hey Melissa, now that you're on here, what's the name of that book that we're doing this month?
The Gift of Imperfection?
Yeah, that's what it is. So, if you guys are interested in getting into that, it's just another way to kind of motivate you to, stay up on your personal development and stuff like that. I would hope that you guys could devote, 15 minutes, half hour a day to your personal development. I mean, that would be huge. But even something as small as like 10 minutes a day, you can really crush some books, in that amount of time. So, make that an important part of what you do. I mean, we do all the other vital behaviors, and I think that's one that's, constantly overlooked. And it's, as I said before, one that not only I and other coaches on the team feel are important, but, some of the top coaches in the organization all agreed unanimously that it's the most important vital behavior. So, yeah, definitely something to focus on as well. They touched on the recognition as well. So, make sure that you're doing that. Whether you're doing it with your own team, even recognizing people on our team. It doesn't matter if they're your coaches or anything like that. People are doing cool stuff on the team. Everybody likes to get a little bit of recognition. Everybody likes to see that the work that they're doing, is being recognized and it's not being overlooked. Even if you're friends with other people, friends with other people on the team, and you're seeing them post and things like that, make sure that you reach out to them, whether it's a comment in their post, or whether it's a personal message to them, and let them know that what they're doing is good and it's cool, and you appreciate what they're posting, because we don't always get that feedback, right? I mean, we post a lot of things and we might get 1 or 2 likes, and us as coaches are watching other coaches do this kind of stuff all the time. And it's important to get feedback sometimes, because I know as coaches we get frustrated when we think we put like these amazing, awesome posts together, and then we only get a couple likes or something like that, and I know it can get frustrating. So just know that even though you're not getting that immediate recognition, people are out there watching you. Other coaches are watching you too. So take some time to recognize some of the work that other people are putting into. Also, as far as challenge groups are concerned and things like that, make sure you're recognizing your participants in there. Definitely make posts, call them out, tag them in posts, and let them know that their hard work is also being noticed as well. For some of us, working out and health and fitness comes easy, but for other people, this is like the start of a huge journey for them. And I mean, I think it's difficult for us to remember sometimes what our day one was like, and what those first couple months were like, because we've been doing this for so long and it's just become like a natural part of what we do. But for some people, this is a struggle. Workouts that we think are easy are super difficult for people. I mean, I'm having conversations with people that are talking to me about the 22-minute hardcore cold start and how they're having difficulties making it through the cold start. And that wouldn't even cross my mind as like, oh, a warm-up is difficult for somebody. But I mean, we need to take these things into consideration with our challengers, especially. So even, recognizing things like that, something as simple as that is then making it through even the warm-up, what they consider the warm-up in a program like hardcore is, a big thing for people. So make sure you're getting that recognition out there, coaches, customers alike. I'm personally trying to do more of that too, with the leaderboards and stuff like that as far as the team goes, but I need to make personally a better effort, reaching out to you guys and letting you guys know that, things that you're doing are awesome. I watch all of you. In case you didn't know that, I watch all of you and what you're doing all the time. So make sure you keep doing what you're doing, or else I'm going to have to talk to you about stopping doing what you're doing, and that you need to continue. So other than that, what else came out of Super Saturday? We talked about Country Heat. We talked about the orange flavor that launches the 11th of May. That will also be included in the sampler. So it didn't look like the price increase. They're just going to add another sample pack into the Performance Line sampler. So that's kind of cool. So people will get to try the chocolate and the orange, both. What else came out of there? We talked a little bit about kind of the deals that were going on this month. So Hammer and Chisel, either with the Beachbody Performance line, which includes the pre and the post workout drink, or Shakeology is on sale this month for $160. So it's down from $180. It's at $160. And then Beachbody On Demand this month with the Shakeology or the Performance, and I think the Kickstart. The Kickstart's also on sale with the club. But the club includes the fixed portion containers, so that's kind of a cool thing. So an idea that I had, and I totally forgot to share this on Super Saturday. So you guys get the benefit because you're on my team. Lucky ducks, you. Anyways, so I had a good idea for how to leverage this deal this month, and I thought it was pretty awesome that they're including the fixed containers as part of the club challenge pack. And I think that you can use that pack as part of a nutrition focused group. Okay, so I mean, we focus a lot on the workout groups and the challenge groups and things like that, but what this does is allows us to promote the club pack so that they can get the containers and also have access to the meal plans, the guides for the workout programs too. So this is an opportunity for them to be able to use the containers and kind of figure out maybe I don't know, pick a program. It doesn't really matter. Pick one that maybe you like that you think is good, and then offer that to them. And then you guys can kind of follow this whole portion, just the portioning idea of it. And also now at the same time, since I've got the club membership, they can kind of play around with workouts too at the same time. I wouldn't say that you make that a heavy focus of the group. Maybe keep the focus around just the nutrition and the portion control eating and, the Shakeology. But it gives them the opportunity to be able to go on there and try out some workouts at the same time if they want to. So I really thought that was a cool thing that they did with the containers. And I think, this could possibly be another group that you could get some buy-in to with the club, with the portion fixed containers. Once again, an idea. Use it if you want to. If you don't, then don't use it, it's okay too. I don't care either way. But as always, I like to share my ideas with you guys. So I will personally be trying to do something like that to set that group up myself. So just putting it up. What else? That was it for the deals. There's a lot of talk about the tracker app. So if you guys didn't go, I really hope that we can get that segment with David Ingram, because I thought that he touched on like some of the key components of the tracker app that I really liked. And yeah, so there was just so many different points that he touched on, and I'm like, yes, I like that. I also like that. That's good. And you know, some of the stuff that he was focusing on is just like the easeability. Is that a word? Easeability? I think so. Maybe I'm gonna use it. The easeability of being able to go in and just seeing all of your participants all at once and seeing what they're doing. You already know, you can see them in a huge list, you know what everybody's doing. Then you can click on an individual person, you can actually see a calendar, you can see like, okay, what days they log workouts, what days they drink Shakeology. You can see their goals, their before pictures, their measurements, you know, whatever they're sharing with you basically. You can see it all in one spot. And then from there, you know, you can personal message people. These are like really great things, and it's super simple to do. Okay, so everything in one location is huge. Having the accountability of the people back to you by having to, you know, have them log their workouts, have them log that they drank their Shakeology. That accountability back to you is huge. Okay, it takes the pressure off of us. That's big. That's another big thing. Being able to schedule the posts out and the calendar, another big thing. I talked about that actually on our Super Sunday. You know, the idea of, you know, basically having Buffer built directly into the challenge tracker. I mean, that's cool stuff, especially for people that need to find ways to save some time around their business. It's great, right? Just like we use Buffer now, you can use it directly in your tracker group. One of the things that we talked about, you know, that maybe is a hope in the future is that, you know, multiple coaches can't be running a tracker group together, okay? And so that doesn't mean that you can't invite other coaches into your tracker group. It just means only one coach can see all of the information. Okay, so that's kind of like one of the downfalls a little bit, is your coaches can't see what, you know, the participants that they bring into the tracker app are doing. They can't see it unless they're, you know, following them directly and making sure that they log like their Shakeology and their workout every day. You know, I don't think this is necessarily like a killer by any means. I mean, I think as long as you're able to, you know, communicate with your coaches that you're bringing in, you know, even at night, maybe there's a time where you check in with them 5 or 6 o'clock at night and you say like, you know, oh yeah, so-and-so, you know, logged their workout in their Shakeology today. So you're good to go. You know, even if they have multiple people in there, you can even tell them about every person in the group. This way, I mean, because I know coaches want to be accountable to their people. Totally makes sense. Also, you don't want to be bringing people into another coach's group and then expecting them to, you know, make sure all of your people are accountable too. Is it easy for them? Yeah, but we also don't have like that connection like you have with them too, right? They came in because they wanted to be with you, not necessarily with me. So I still think that you can do this, even though that kind of feature isn't really built into the tracker app right now. I still think that there's opportunities to bring multiple coaches together to run a tracker group together. Just kind of decide, you know, who's going to be the one that's actually the leader of the group. And then you guys find a way to kind of work together to figure out like, okay, how can I, you know, how can I meet with you and figure out like, okay, did my people do what they need to be doing today? Does that make sense? Everybody get that? Cool. Kind of get it? Okay, perfect. Fantastic. So, you know, don't let that turn you away from trying to run tracker groups with other coaches. Is all I'm trying to say is that. Outside of the tracker app, what else? Talked a little bit about Summer Strong. So, you know, I built a challenge group around Summer Strong, which just started today. Don't be afraid to add people late to the game on the Summer Strong, because remember, you still have like program. I mean, they can still do a workout program that's 60 days long and just not complete the whole thing by the end of the Summer Strong. Obviously, that's the idea. But if they start late and they want to do hammer and chisel, doing 40 days is better than doing 0 days, okay? So you can still invite people to Summer Strong. Also remember, there's programs like 21 Day Fix. The people that are running 21 Day Fix, they might be doing 21 Day Fix 3 times by the end of the group. So there again, even if people only did 21 days of 21 Day Fix, still can invite them into the Summer Strong group. They can still submit before and after photos. They can still get the shirt, and all that stuff. They can still be in the running to get the, $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, $2,000, $1,000. So remember the payouts: $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, $2,000, $1,000. Top 5 places, 1 male, 1 female in each. Total of $30,000. Okay, that's how it works. As far as I know, people who are participating in the Summer Strong need to get into the Facebook groups that correlate to the program that they're doing, because that is where they're going to be posting the links to submit your before and after photos for those programs, along with some kind of a questionnaire that you have to fill out too. That's kind of what I grasped from this whole Summer Strong thing and how it's going to work. That's from like reading the FAQ and the blog and all that kind of stuff back and forth. So if anybody sees any kind of conflicting information on what I'm saying right now, please let me know, because it's been kind of difficult to try to pull together like what they're talking about and what we need to do with pictures and stuff. So end of rant on Summer Strong. So I hope you're utilizing what Beachbody is basically setting us up for, along with something else to build your business. That's the idea of like what I did of building the tracker group around Summer Strong. Beachbody's already going to give away the money. So why not make a group where you can talk about Beachbody giving away money and at the same time bring people in? It's one more incentive for people to want to work out. Everybody needs that nudge, that little extra push. What is it going to be? Sometimes it's not just enough for them to know like, yeah, I feel like I need to lose some weight. Okay, well, you need to lose some weight. Here's the little extra nudge. How about you can maybe win $5,000 at the same time? That sounds good. I like $5,000. Well, yeah, of course you do. I like $5,000 too. So just an idea, but look for this kind of stuff to pop up and look for this stuff to happen. Always remember, always, and I've talked about this a few times in the past, and I want to keep on touching on it. Always remember Beachbody Challenge. It is always there, all the time. Even with Summer Strong, even with these other promotions going on, they can always submit before and afters to Beachbody Challenge, okay? And people should be doing that all the time, right? That's how you're going to get your shirt when you finish your program. One, people like free shirts too. So, and remember, and that automatically puts you in the running to be daily, monthly, quarterly, all the winners. It puts you in that running. So don't be afraid to use the Beachbody Challenge as another incentive for bringing people in. Maybe you want to make a whole group around that. You can do that. Okay? So utilize the tools that Beachbody's already providing to help you engage more people. Cool? Cool. All right. What else do we want to talk about? Okay. The other thing that came up during the presentation was the registration for the Success Club trip next year. Okay. This was like a huge thing. So apparently like the coach advisory board got together with Beachbody. In case you guys didn't know, it's the coach advisory board, which talks with Beachbody. Okay. So it's a panel of coaches. Anyways, so the idea is that people were getting frustrated because they were doing what they felt they needed to do to earn a Success Club trip, but they were not able to get on the Success Club trip. Okay. So, as always, our helpful friends on the Coach Advisory Board got together with Beachbody to make some kind of a plan to make this work better, to make the system work better, to make the Success Club trip actually something that meant like a Success Club trip, that you actually were earning it to get on it. So what they did was they changed it up a little bit as far as the registration goes. Okay, so who gets first dibs on Success Club trip rooms, for example? So how it's going to go is the 2016 elite and premier coaches get like first dibs, first crack at it. Okay. Then it is All-Star Legends. So All-Star Legends as of December of 2016. So active All-Star Legends in December 2016. Then it goes to active 5-star diamond coaches who, I want to say it's like who achieved Success Club all 12 months. So there's like a little caveat to it. It's not just 5-star diamond and above. It's 5-star diamond who also achieved Success Club all 12 months. Okay. So what I like about this, guys, and what I think you really need to see is like important, is it's not just focused on rank. It's really Success Club driven. You know, even when we're talking about elite and premier coaches, those coaches and their team were killing Success Club. Okay. That's the idea there. And I'm totally cool with elite and premier coaches getting like all the rewards that they should be getting, because I mean, you really got to work hard to get up there. So, but now that we're even talking, All-Star Legends have a higher priority than 5-star diamond coaches. Okay? Do you know who can be an All-Star Legend? Anyone. Anyone can be an All-Star Legend. All it requires is that you get Success Club 24 months in a row. But anybody can do it. You don't have to be a diamond. You don't have to be a 5-star. You don't have to be a 15-star. You can be a coach. You can be an emerald coach. You can be a Success Club All-Star Legend. Okay? So that's cool stuff. This is totally driven. This sign-up is totally driven by Success Club now. Then the next group of people that falls into that group is Success Starters in 2016. Okay? Success Starters, the 100 highest earning Success Club point earners who were Success Starters are going to be the next ones that qualify to sign up early. Okay? And then after that, basically they're doing some kind of, I don't know how this works, they're going to do some kind of like a point breakdown on Success Club points, and then I think basically try to feed coaches into, you know, a certain category, you know, like, oh, coaches who earn, you know, 150 Success Club points to 100, all those coaches, they get this time window, and then these ones, and then these ones. So I don't know how it's going to work. I'm guessing on that, but it's some kind of Success Club point, like tiered system for sign up. Okay. So I love this idea. I think it's great. I think coaches that should be on the trip are going to get on the trip. So I'm just saying, once again, here is one more thing. Here's one more thing that is a Success Club pusher, right? I mean, we just keep talking about this. Success Club drives your business. Here's one more thing that it drives to. You want to go on Success Club trips? Be consistent in your SC5. Okay? It's one more thing. That's all I'm saying. So that was a cool thing too. That came out of there. I'm trying to remember things as I go. I don't know. I think that might be it. I think that might be it as far as different topics and stuff go. Yeah, for now. So Summit's coming up. You know, I didn't put I lied, Melissa. I didn't put this in the team page yet, but seriously, guys, you know, I'm already going to tell you that our next we're going to do a Super Sunday again. That's going to be on what's the date? 7th? I think it's the 7th of August. The 6th is the Saturday, 7th is Sunday. So the 7th of Sunday, I'm going to be having a Super Sunday. So all of you local coaches, go in and mark your calendars right now that you're going to be at Super Sunday on August 7th. I mean, I personally am a little frustrated with the amount of coaches on our team that aren't coming to this event. I mean, you guys need to come here. It's kind of a little disheartening when, like, we have coaches from so many other teams coming and not a lot of coaches from our own team coming. So I really want you guys to be there. I'm giving you plenty of notice now. I'm giving you a 4-month notice. So please put this onto your calendar so that you know that you're going to be there. It's going to be from 10 to noon. I'm going to tell you what time it's going to be. 10 to noon, okay? August 7th. Put it in your calendar. Make the commitment now that you're going to come to the Super Sunday event. I want to see more of the team there. Please. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to let you make the decision, but I'm just saying I'd like to see more people there. Also, for the rest of you people that aren't local, still mark that date down, the 6th and the 7th, that weekend, okay? Then once that event comes closer, you can jump on there, you can look at the maps, you can figure out where the nearest events are, and go to one, okay? Doesn't matter that nobody else is there that you know. Go meet people. Go talk to people, okay? These people all love the same thing that you love, and it's awesome being in a room with people that love the same thing that you love. It's great, okay? Go listen to stories, go network with people, you know, go get some new ideas, ask questions, okay? This is how you learn things. Great opportunity for that. Also, if you're one of those people that don't like to go to events alone, that's fine. That's perfect. Bring a couple people with that want to know about Beachbody too. They're always free, okay? Bring a whole mess of them. Bring 10. There you go. Now you got a whole group and all people that you know. You can bring them with you, okay? Another good idea. Great opportunity to bring prospects. We actually had a lot at our event. I don't know if people notice this or not, but when I put all the tickets out there, so we ended up selling about 50 tickets. Only 35 of those tickets were coach tickets. The other 15 were all prospective coaches. So it was cool. We had a lot of people that were coming to learn more about Beachbody, to come check it out. You know, I even told people to come just to hang out with people who love health and fitness. I didn't really care if they even wanted anything to do with coaching or anything like that. I was like, no pressure. Just come hang out with these people because, guys, it is amazing. Once you get into that room with those people and you hear those stories and you hear, you know, how much of a game changer this can be on people's lives. I mean, our two speakers were great. I love both of them. They were awesome. But, you know, they just really shared, like, passionate stories and things that, like, people can really relate to. And that's what people need to hear sometimes. And so just you being able to get people to an event, just to even saying, you know, hey, come hang out with these health and fitness people. We're fun. Hey, we're going to do a workout. You know, whatever can get those people there, bring them there. You know, share this with people. So another thing you can do. Hey, I've been talking a lot. Jeez. Oh. Whew. We got 8 minutes left. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, so Summit's coming up. I didn't talk about that really. Summit's coming up. If you have a Summit ticket, you know, make sure that you have your room and that's all squared away. What else was I going to say about that? Okay, another thing. So, you know, I know some people are going for Success Starter still. Awesome, super amazing, cool. That ticket that you're getting for Summit may actually be for next year's Summit. We'll have to figure it out based on when you started to qualify and things like that. So we'll look into that when it gets closer, and then we can kind of figure out rooms and stuff for you guys. Okay? If you don't fall into either one of those categories, what I'm going to tell you is while we are at Summit, I'm going to be posting and stuff like that, and I know all the team will be posting. They'll be posting pictures, and Melissa will be like, oh, Pio, look at me, and all this kind of fun stuff. We'll be posting pictures and stuff. But there's going to be an important moment when I'm like, hey, guys, they just opened up tickets for Summit next year. As soon as I post that message, you need to go to whatever the link is, and you need to get your ticket right then. Because if you don't, they're all going to be gone, and you will not have one. Okay? So you need to make that commitment that when that post comes up, you're going to be ready, and you're going to jump on there. And we'll try to tag as many of you as we can, but we're obviously going to forget some of you. I'm sorry. We're super excited, and we're trying to tag everybody. So just make sure that during that time period that you are on there and you're ready to click this link and, you know, make that commitment that you're going to come to Summit next year. Every year, my goal is to get more of the team there. I mean, we're talking about these mini like Super Saturday and Super Sunday events. Yeah, wait till you come to Summit. It's awesome. So, need you to make that decision, that commitment. Okay? I realize it's going to cost some money. Well worth it. Well worth it. And if you're worried about the money, just make some more. Go help some more people. Make yourself some more money. You can easily pay for your Summit ticket. I promise you. You're gonna do it. Thank you for that post. Yes, we don't know where next year's Summit's going to be until we go to this year's Summit. So they always tell us at Summit where the Summit's going to be the next year. So, no idea. But once again, you will know as soon as we know, because all the information that we get, we just try to like post it on the page as fast as we can. We'll try to see who can do it faster. Okay? So, that's my other kind of spiel on Summit. You guys really need to make the commitment. I mean, it really is going to come down to a point, right? You're going to have to make this decision. I talked about this on Super Saturday. I talk to you guys about this all the time. You know, I talk about my story. You know, there's going to come a point where you're either going to make a decision that this business is just like a little thing that you're doing on the side, or you want to go all out and you want to really turn this into something amazing. Completely up to you. It's your business and you can do whatever you want. But if you're that type of person that wants to take this business to the next level, that wants to make it something super amazing, you need to make the commitments to be at the events. You have to go. You have to do these things that seem so minuscule. You have to do your personal development. You have to be networking. You have to talk to people. You really have to want to help people. Like, you have to make goals around helping people. It sounds weird, but I need you to make a goal like every month. I'm going to help 3 people with their health and fitness this month, and I'm going to set them up with challenge packs because that's the best way to do it. If you do that, there's your Success Club 5. But you have to make the decision on how important it is for you to actually help someone. Is that something that you love to do? Is that something you're willing to make a commitment to do? Are you going to keep trying after everybody you think has said no? Are you going to keep trying even after that? You've expended all of the lists of people. Are you going to keep going? That's a decision that you have to make. And if you're ready to do it, there are plenty of people on the team that are ready to help you, ready to motivate you, ready to push you, ready to help you reach those goals. But we can't do the work for you. You have to be willing to make the commitment to do it. You know, just like Carl is saying, that's his new little slogan, and I love it. The non-negotiable thing is huge. That's the game changer. That's the point in which you take your business from where it is now to where you want it to be, is by making things non-negotiable. Every one of the vital behaviors, they become non-negotiable. You getting the Success Club every month, it's a non-negotiable thing. If you don't just think it, if you live it, that's when things change. You have to live that, though. Just like personal development, you can read 100 personal development books. If you never apply anything, nothing ever happens. You can have all the information in the world, but if you never apply it, it doesn't matter. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Make a decision. Shoot the moon. You can have it if you want, but you have to make the decision that that's where you're going, and nobody can stop you from getting there. Not the 100,000 no's that you're getting from everybody that you're trying to help. That's just a bump. Okay? Get ready for 1,000 more no's, because they're coming. You got to just plow through that, and you got to keep going. You have to find different ways. You have to find more people. They are out there. Last time I checked, obesity epidemic hasn't been declining. So there's definitely people out there that need some help. You just got to find them. They're actually looking for you. Maybe you'll find each other. Who knows? But it doesn't happen unless you keep talking, unless you keep networking. If you don't do that, people can't find you. make sure you keep doing those posts. Reach more people. Okay? Whew. Yeah. Man. I had a good night tonight. That was a good night. Boom. Yeah. Mic drop. So, in closing here, because we have less than a minute, hopefully you guys didn't have any questions, but if you did, if you have questions on certain topics, feel free to message me after the meeting or whatever. But just keep doing what you guys are doing, all right? You know, some of you guys are doing some super awesome, amazing things. Some of you guys have really great posts. They're really awesome. I realize that you should be getting way more credit on these posts, and you don't seem to be getting it, but people see them, okay? People are seeing them. Keep doing it. Keep being consistent. You know, do the 4 vital behaviors, and we're going to make some things happen. There's plenty of time left in this year. We can make some huge things happen. All right? So I'll talk to you guys next week. Hopefully before then, look for that Success Club leaderboard on Thursday. Okay, talk to you guys later.